I don't know if you can even tell what the reflection is and what the real stuff is in that image right there. Because on the phone, it just, I mean, I can tell because I'm standing here, but it's so calm and pretty right here on this pond. Yeah, this is Goose Pond, I think. Um, but it is super calm, so the water is nearly perfectly reflective. Hey, so I don't want everybody to worry too much about what I said earlier, but I feel like I opened the door to, um, something that's constantly on my mind. And I've done 700 miles almost on the trail now, and I would say that there's two things that are majorly prolific on the trail is drugs and and mental illness. The drugs normally, and they don't necessarily go together. Is I would say there's not necessarily a correlation. Some might be a little bit of one, but you could have people that don't touch anything, and they're the craziest people out here. And then there's plenty of people that that do a lot of that stuff, and they're pretty crazy. But anyways, the drugs don't bother me much. I stumbled across this guy the other day, and it's so funny because I just make a fool of myself. But real nice kid, probably in his mid-20s, and he was smoking a joint. And I forget what I said. I said, like, I was just trying to be friendly, but I was like, "You got some hooch there?" And he said, "A spliff." And I said, "Oh, well, what's a spliff?" And so it's tobacco and marijuana mixed. And he just said it makes it a little more, I think he said it makes it taste better, or it makes it more pleasant. I can't remember. Anyways, just shows you what a imbecile I am when it comes to recreational drugs. But there's everything out here: marijuana, LSD, acid, mushrooms off the hook. Like there's people that will eat any mushroom off the ground. I'm not kidding you. And I don't know if they just have some special tolerance for all that stuff or what, but I'm not sure if I met any of those people. I've probably met some of the people that do some pretty hardcore drugs and just never known it. I've seen a ton of marijuana out here. There's everything: edibles, gummies. I guess those are edibles, but all kinds of different joints. And it's not really that big of a deal. Most of the people are super friendly, and some of them are the best. I mean, like a couple guys that I hiked with, they had no problem, taking a hit from somebody else, and they're a couple of the best people that I met. But the mental illness is a whole different deal. It's really kind of distressing to see some of the people out here that just, I don't even know how to put it. It's not that they need something, or maybe that is it, but I mean, a lot of people just can't stop talking. I think they come out here and think that they want to be alone, but they cannot stop talking. A psychologist could set up shop out here if he just wanted to do charitable work and have a never-ending stream of people that would sit down on a chase lounge underneath a tarp. There's people that like ask questions, and if you stall at all and answer, they just fill in the blanks and keep on going. And I've met, one thing that kind of brought all this up for me is just in the past 3 days, I've met three very different people that are so markedly disturbed that just get your mind kind of going on it. One is a complete fraud, pretends to be a friend of the hikers. I don't think he is at all. He's got some ulterior motives, and whatever, his ego has to deal with things the way that it does. Another is a person that, oh man, I think completely lost in life, just needs someone to talk to all the time. And I keep crossing paths with them because that person kind of cheats on the trail. They get off on roads somehow, and I think they hitch forward or something, because I am covering some ground and that person is not fast at all. and they end up ahead of me. So whatever, I could care less. You do the trail however you want. And then the last one is the one that I talked about this morning, and they're not on the trail, but these are the type of people that you stumble across in these towns or whatever, and that person's actually violent. So that was and that's really the only person that I've kind of, you know, stumbled across like that. I'm sure there's plenty out there. I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't like hikers because they have a bad experience with them. They see a hiker litter, they see a hiker, you know, go to the bathroom where they shouldn't. Some hikers do bad things, but 90% of them, they're out here because they're the most like low footprint person you can imagine. They recycle everything, they compost everything, they you know, they save all the garbage in a little Ziploc bag and then get rid of it, you know, in some town. So most hikers are very low maintenance, I would say. They're very self-sufficient, and they care about the woods and the environment and all that stuff. So like over 90%, somewhere between 95 and 99. You're always gonna have some people that aren't very responsible and are just complainers or whatever. And who the hell am I to say all this? Well, I'm just one guy, and maybe I got my own issues, and I obviously do, but just my opinion, just what I've observed. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a fair observation. The reason I'm out here is because, I mean, I just wanted to do it, number one, but the reason I can do it is because I have a phenomenal, amazing family. All my kids are strong. And my wife is just amazing. That's why they're all strong. But that's why I can do this. Love you guys.